Okay, so tonight I'm going to make a really simple recipe. It's pan-seared pork tenderloin with potatoes and lemon. Very simple recipe, very quick to make. Few ingredients. I'm going to be using sweet potato and russet potato, but you can use any potato that you like. Pork tenderloin, which is going to be sliced. Lemon, green onion, a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm using vegetable broth because I happen to have it in my fridge. You can just use water if you want to. A little bit of olive oil and some coriander to finish things off. So first I'm just going to prepare things. I'm going to slice the green onions, and I'm going to chop up the coriander so that we've got it all set afterwards. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. So we'll just add about a tablespoon of olive oil to the pan. And while that's heating up, we're just going to cut up the potatoes. And you want to cut them into relatively small cubes, maybe quarter-inch to half-inch cubes. So once you have your potatoes in your pan, you want to toss them in the olive oil, and then you're going to want to brown them. It's going to take about 8 to 10 minutes or so. Just make sure that you have your temperature on medium to medium high. You don't want to burn them, you just want to brown them. And while the potatoes are cooking, then you're going to slice your pork tenderloin. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. You're going to cut them into about a half-inch slices, half-inch rounds. So as your potatoes are cooking, you can add a bit of salt and pepper just to flavor them just a bit. So once your potatoes have browned, then take a half a cup of vegetable broth or water, or chicken broth if you want. I use vegetable broth simply because my daughter is a vegetarian, so at least she'll be able to eat the potatoes with us, and she can have it with fish or whatever she would like to have it with, or just on its own. So you add the broth, toss it up a little bit, and then you want to cover it and let it cook for about 5 minutes, and that way the potatoes will nice and tender. So once your potatoes are tender, you're going to add the green onion and cilantro. Beautiful color. And after that's been in for about a minute or so, simply transfer to a dish, which you'll put into the oven to keep warm. Put it in about 200, and it'll stay warm until the pork is ready. Potatoes are in the oven. Add about another tablespoon of olive oil to your pan, and then you're going to add your pork tenderloin. You're going to want it at a fairly high heat because you want to brown them nicely, you want to sear them. And just let them sit in there. As that's browning, then you want to slice your lemon into thin rounds. browned on one side. it in the pan to brown the other side. And then add to the pan the lemon slices. And there you have pan-seared pork tenderloin with lemon and